Here's a number that should terrify every AI company on Earth: 80%.
That's how much OpenAI just slashed the price of its newest model.
And it's not just OpenAI. Anthropic cut prices in half. Google's making its models use 65% fewer tokens. The AI price war of 2026 isn't a metaphor, it's a full-blown firefight, and it's happening right now.
Stay till the end, because number 5 will show you exactly what this means for your wallet, your job, and the devices in your pocket. For 3 years, the story of AI was simple: bigger models, higher prices, and a handful of companies charging whatever they wanted.
ChatGPT Plus cost $20 a month. Enterprise deals ran into the millions. If you wanted the best AI in the world, you paid a premium, and you liked it. That era just ended.
In the first week of August 2026, the entire pricing structure of artificial intelligence collapsed in what analysts are already calling the biggest price war in tech history.
Here are the 5 shocking ways it's changing everything. Let's start with the shot heard around the world. OpenAI released a 3-tier model family called GPT-5.6, with 3 versions: Sol, Terra, and Luna.
Sol is the frontier reasoning model at $5 per million input tokens.
Terra is the balanced workhorse at $2. And Luna, the speed-focused model, got an 80% price cut, dropping to just 20 cents per million input tokens. 20 cents. To put that in perspective, 2 years ago a model with similar capability cost 50 times more. And here's the kicker: Luna isn't a toy. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's good enough for most real-world tasks. OpenAI isn't discounting a leftover model, they're weaponizing their cheapest one. OpenAI didn't start this war alone.
Anthropic fired back with Claude Opus 5, and the price tag tells you everything: $5 per million input tokens for input, 25 for output. That's exactly half the cost of their previous flagship, Claude Fable 5, which cost $10 and $50.
Half. For a model that scored a perfect 42 out of 42 on the International Math Olympiad.
The same week, Google shipped Gemini 3.6 Flash, which doesn't just cut its price, it cuts the number of tokens you burn in the first place, by up to 65% on long tasks. Cheaper per token, and fewer tokens per task. That's a double whammy, and it means the effective cost of AI just fell off a cliff.
Here's where it gets really interesting.
Meta, the company that built its entire AI reputation on free open source models, just released its first paid model, Muse Spark 1.1, at just $1.25 per million input tokens. Meta's betting that agents, not raw intelligence, are where the money is. Then there's Moonshot AI from China, which dropped Kimi K3, a 2.8 trillion parameter model, the largest open-weight release ever, with a 91% success rate on hard web browsing benchmarks. China's open-weight models are forcing Western companies to compete on price whether they like it or not. And don't sleep on the smaller players either. XAI is running aggressive pricing on Grok, and while quality varies, the pressure is real. The days of a closed, expensive oligopoly are over. Every lab on Earth is now fighting for the same prize, being the cheapest option that's still good enough to trust. All this cheap compute is supercharging something bigger: AI agents that actually do things. Google launched calling agents that independently phone real businesses, check inventory, and complete purchases. OpenAI's enterprise agent, called Presence, resolves 75% of inbound phone support issues with zero human help. GitHub Copilot Workspace went fully general availability, with an autopilot mode that edits multiple files across your whole codebase by itself. There's even a startup called Ascindo that will sit on hold for you, navigating those endless phone menus so you don't have to listen to elevator music for an hour.
And in just July and August, roughly $1.8 billion poured into AI agent startups across a dozen deals. Cheap models plus capable agents equals a world where AI stops being a chatbot and starts being a coworker, one that never sleeps, never complains, and costs pennies an hour. So what does all this mean for you? First, your subscriptions should be getting cheaper. If you're paying $20 a month for a chatbot, you're overpaying. Every major vendor just cut prices, and most haven't updated their consumer plans yet. Second, the rules changed on August 2nd, when the EU AI Act's disclosure rules and California's SB 942 took effect. Companies can now be fined up to 3% of global turnover for failing to label AI-generated content. Third, the real winners are small businesses. At 20 cents per million tokens, an entire customer service operation can run on pennies a day. The AI price war isn't about who has the smartest model anymore. It's about who can deliver the most capability for the least money, and right now, everyone's losing, which means you're winning. The AI price war of 2026 is the most important tech story of the year, and it's only getting started. 80% cuts, half-price flagships, trillion-parameter open models. The message is clear: intelligence is becoming a commodity, and commodities get cheap. If this video helped you make sense of the chaos, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell, because we're tracking this war every single week. The next price drop is already coming. See you in the next one.